Hi everyone and welcome back to the Bodcast. This is episode 44 and I'm here and Ian is here.
Hello.
And yeah.
Great.
So today we're going to be talking about all of the Lego related April Fool's Day things.
Yeah.
April Fool's Day, things.
Yeah.
So a roundup of all the fun stuff from April Fool's Day. That's essentially what this is.
Okay.
So I think I tried to keep as many as I could. Do you remember any? And which were your favourite?
I do. So first of all, should we talk about April Fools? I'm not overly keen on it.
So certainly in the Lego space recently, we've had some leaks, and I'm doing quotes with my fingers, but you can't see that because it's a podcast.
Yeah.
People fake leaks, and how annoyed people have been getting at that. Like, oh, there's this new castle coming, everyone's hyped. Oh no, actually, I just made it up for fun.
Yeah.
And how annoying that is. And then, oh look, here's April Fool's Day. Let's all just do that anyway.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Yeah, it is an odd concept, isn't it?
Yeah. So I feel something either funny or if it's not, the day on which you do it doesn't impact whether it's funny or not. And in the same light, something's either mean or if it's not. And you don't go, oh, I did it on April 1st, therefore it's not mean.
Yeah. I also kind of feel like in the internet age, where something is seen all over the world, that you can't get away with it because people used to play tricks on people from like midnight on the 1st, like as soon as it started all the way to midday. After that, you weren't allowed to do it. Yeah. When does it stop now? Which time zone are you in? Like you can see people like Australian ones after they're technically out of April Fool's Day, so you don't realise. Yeah. Or before it's even April Fool's Day in your country.
That's always been an issue. I remember as a kid watching something on TV and being confused about it because it seemed like it clearly couldn't be real.
The spaghetti trees?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it was a repeat of something that had been shown on April 1st. So it wasn't April 1st when I was watching it. So, yeah, the whole doing it on a specific day to me just seems weird.
So I think the thing is, it's not about it being funny, it's about it tricking you. So if you did it on a different day, it's not really a trick, I don't know.
Why does the day change anything about it?
Well, it's not about it being funny. It's not like people aren't doing it to be funny. They're doing it to make you believe something that isn't true. Yeah. Not for your amusement, for their amusement.
Yes.
So
this is why I say
you're saying people should be able to do that all the time.
Something is either mean or it's not mean. Doing it on April 1st doesn't stop it from being mean. I mean, the whole point of it is you are trying to make someone look like a fool. Yeah. Which is generally considered a mean thing to do.
That is a mean thing to do, but on April Fool's Day, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're disagreeing with the concept of April Fool's Day?
I just find it weird.
I think it's fair. I think sometimes they're funny though. I don't know.
Well, yeah, some things are funny.
Yeah, it does seem like a weird thing to do. I don't know why we do it.
No, I don't know the history of it. But it also means that you start not trusting anything that comes out on April 1st.
So on April 1st, I think it was the Lego set, the Friends Space one. Yeah. I said, oh look, they're doing Space in Friends as well. And you're like, no, they're not. And
I didn't say no, they're not. I said that seems weird. Are you sure it's not an April Fool's?
Yeah, and it wasn't.
You had Tommy Seabix was hacked, and it's like, is that a joke? You had
doesn't seem like it was.
Twitter announcing that they're working on an edit button came on April 1st, and people were going, is that a joke?
Are they?
Yeah.
What, so that all the celebrities that have previously said things that are now no longer considered okay can go back and change it?
They're still playing around with how it works. Because they don't want... Because it's like if someone tweets something and then you retweet it, if they go and edit the original, does it edit the thing you've retweeted? In which case they could completely change what you've retweeted.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
so it becomes very...
I love purple. And then you change it, I love pink. And you're like, suddenly that person now loves pink when they wanted to love purple.
So
unacceptable.
It's looking at a way that you could edit something to fix typos, but you can't edit it to change the meaning of what you said. How to do that.
Well, I don't care enough to work out how they would do that.
No. It's just an example of something that came out on April 1st. People therefore thought it was a joke, and then it turns out it's not a joke, and it's confusing for people.
So I kind of view it as there's a scale of good April Fool's jokes and bad April Fool's jokes. Now, when I say that, I don't mean the ones that are mean and not mean. I mean the ones that fool you and the ones that don't. Like, if you think it's true, if it's like obviously not a thing, is that a good one or a bad one? Or is that better?
Some can be obviously fake but funny.
Right. So you're on board with those ones.
But I'm kind of on board with those regardless of which day you do them on.
But they are only obviously fake because they're done on April Fool's Day.
That's not true. There have been some Lego leaks that are obviously fake that haven't been done on April 1st.
Such as...
Some of the ones that get posted onto Instagram, Lego leaks. I mean, is it a user called Fake Lego Leaks who posts loads of them? Now, obviously, the fact that the name is Fake Lego Leaks kind of tells you that it's fake, but they're always obviously fake, even if you've not seen that.
Right. So I'd like to rate the ones I saw.
Okay.
So the first one I've got saved here is from Lego itself. So they said that they were bringing out giant Lego figures, like life-size ones. Obviously not true.
Yes.
If it had been posted on a date other than April 1st, would it obviously not be true?
Yes.
Do you think it was a good... So therefore they didn't fool anyone?
I don't think so.
Would you want one?
No.
Giant Lego person? Follows you around? It's quite a lot of plastic.
It is.
For a company that's supposedly trying to be more...
Well, did they actually make any?
No, I think it's just like CGI'd onto the
Yeah.
pictures. I think did they call it maxi figures? Whereas, so the person that I saved this from was the guy who 3D prints the maxi figures that are not that large. He's like, what did they call it? I don't think he was impressed that they stole his name.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's not overly a leap. Like minifigures, maxi figures, it kind of makes sense. So I don't think stealing stuff. Okay, goats on the pub wall. People seemed a bit upset by this one, didn't they? I think you told me about this one.
Yeah, I think some people were upset because he's Australian, and yet, so in his time zone when he posted it, I think it was either past midday or it was maybe even the 2nd.
It says April 1st on the post date.
Mm.
So it might have been just post midday.
Yeah.
So there's a picture here of the goats inside the pab container. Yeah. Did they take their own goats?
Yeah, they took their own goats, added them in, took a picture, then took them back out again.
Do you think they had to get a permission for that?
I don't know.
So that's
I get annoyed at the store quite a lot because they had loads of people phoning up asking if they had goats on the pab wall.
Can you imagine if they had goats on the pab wall? That's if you've got lots of money to spare. That would be quite an exciting thing to do. Like, just buy some goats and just leave them in the pub wall at random stores for people to find.
Yeah.
Would that not be really good?
I don't know.
Do you think the store would let you buy them? Or will they go, oh no, that's not meant to be in there, and then take it from you?
I don't know.
To be fair, this isn't even pub wall, is it? I'm saying pub wall, but I mean build a minifigure.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I went to build a minifigure and did my very first build a minifigure from being able to select my own parts, they didn't even look to see what was in my box.
Right.
Despite me having a conversation with the guy in the store saying, oh, I'd really like to put lots of pigs in or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we're not allowed to do that anymore. The guy who then checked it out didn't turn it over at all to see what was inside. I think maybe that's his way of going, well, now I'm not in trouble because I've not looked.
Yeah.
Therefore, I can't say I've sold you it wrong.
Yeah.
Which seems like a good thing to do. I'll remember which guy it was.
Okay.
I won't mention names, just so as not to get him in trouble. I saw one minifigure scale Death Star, 1-to-1 scale, I think. Only $3 trillion, 3.6 kilometres across, 440,000 Lego studs. Lego studs? Why studs? Surely it would need... Or maybe it's not 3D, maybe it's just... No, that wouldn't. Not believable.
No.
Funny anytime.
Yeah.
I heard someone talk about, one company put something out on April Fool's Day. It was like a makeup company or something. I think it was on Cali Bricklick they were talking about it. And everyone was so hyped for this thing that they were bringing out. Then when they had to tell them it's not actually real, they were like, massive disappointment.
Right.
So clearly they didn't understand their audience and what they wanted.
Yeah. So
is this one of those things if people get excited about it and it's like, oh, it's not true?
But it's so obviously fake it doesn't matter. Brick
stick. So this was done in a 18 plus box, like Lego style box.
This year?
Lego Solutions. And it's glue.
Yeah, but was that this year? Because I thought that was last year.
I don't know. Maybe people... And this is another thing. Because of the way the internet works, things just come back.
Yep, they do.
So you end up with the amount of April Fool's jokes increasing exponentially? Is that?
Linearly.
Oh, great.
Well, if there's 10 new ones each year, then it's increasing linearly. If it was doubling each year, then that would be exponential. But why would they double each year?
Okay.
Because the amount from last year is still... the amount from the year before plus whatever was done last year.
But it will also be the year before, so that they're cumulative. I hate that word.
No, so ones from any year are then the next year's plus however many done in that year. So
Yeah,
unless the amount of new ones each year is increasing, it will just be a linear increase.
Okay, there was a little bit of semantics there for you.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. It's helpful. I like to learn. I prefer the term exponentially. Let's go with that one.
Okay.
Even though it's wrong. So yeah.
But it's literally the best thing you could do.
Shush. Right. So Brick Clicker did one. He'd like teased a massive reveal, hadn't he? And then the reveal was fake.
Yes.
Do you think so? That was the Marvel Icons collection. So kind of like Harry Potter style.
Yeah.
Lots of different things. And I can't work out whether people were happy about that, like they're excited for it or not.
I think some people were.
Does it hurt your integrity as a leaker if you then do fake leaks on April Fool's Day?
I don't know.
Or do you just assume that people know? Some people just don't know what the day is.
Yeah.
Like, you can wake up every day and not really twig what the date is. You read stuff. Like, I personally was really upset about reading that Neighbours, the soap, was suddenly saved. And then suddenly twigged, hang on, it's not actually saved, is it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that broke me. That broke me more than any of the Lego ones.
Now, does the fact that he did a countdown for it mean that it wasn't just on April 1st?
Yeah, I don't know. But I do like the ones that they've gone back to their posts after the midday and, like, highlighted this is actually an April Fool's. I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Because if you come back, like, again, because of the internet, you come back, like, months later... Like, what? Why did that set never ever come out? Because it was an April Fool's. I saw Lego planning to rebrand in 2023 to be more in line with its customer base. Everybody says it, so why not? And rebranding as Legos. That's just trying to annoy people.
Is it?
Yes. It makes the Lego logo look really weird having an S on the end.
Okay.
Because it makes it look like Legos.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not the right Le. Is that actually the Lego logo?
I don't know. Let's have a look. We've got it around here. No.
No. The Le
it's
is
not.
off.
Because
Okay.
the black border around the letters is thicker, which means that there's not actually a gap between the L and the E.
Yeah.
Whereas what they've done is they have a gap, and that's why the L looks separate.
So they didn't take the Lego logo and add the S on. They
No.
made the whole Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes it less believable.
Yep. Yeah, a bit of font discussion on a podcast.
I know. Shush. It's hard not talking about things you can see.
I know.
Lego St James's Park, like a new stadium. I'm guessing that's not real because of the comments. I think I saw in the comments. I've taken screenshots of them all, so I can't actually look at the comments.
Meh?
But if you support Newcastle United, I had to zoom in on the thing. I'm like, I don't know where St James's Park is. Then you might have got really excited for that. Is that meant to be, like, not believable because you go, no one's going to want that stadium?
I don't know. So for me, that one is fairly believable because, you know, they pick stadiums.
Yeah, they've done stadiums, and they seem to be a random choice of stadium at times.
It doesn't seem to be in any way funny.
No.
You know, there's no, like, hidden pun or something in it that once you realise, that's...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're not keen on that one?
No.
Wicked Brick did a display case for the brick separator. People put in the comments for this one, I'd buy it. So maybe they'll consider that one.
Maybe.
But no one's got one brick separator. Everyone's got 20 million.
But what about the people who have the full set of brick separators, including the really rare one? Do you think they'd do a case to display them all?
What, like a bigger case so they're all in the one case? Or
Yeah.
you get an individual case and have
No,
them?
I think you'd want one case with all of them.
You can have a wall of them.
Yeah.
Like, just separate them out.
Separate out the separators.
You know when you say something and you don't realise you've said it. Yeah, but then when you need it, how do you get it out of the box?
I don't know. You need a display separator.
It's kind of like the Lego Ideas, in case of emergency break here. Vacuum salt, revolutionary brick salt in vacuum. I've seen another one recently, which again I don't think is real, but that was posted non-April Fool's Day.
I thought there's actually a genuine one.
No, I don't think it's genuine. I think people are just being funny.
No, there's like a sorting tower one, which has different layers with filters in between it, so different bricks fall down.
Yeah.
Which is quite... They've done a couple of those in the
one
past.
that they've got a video of.
I don't know.
So,
So I saw that basically there was an attachment on that which you could attach a vacuum to. But as you say, I'm sure I didn't see that on April 1st.
No, this one.
And so that's definitely not from April 1st.
Yeah, it's not, but I also don't think it's real.
Okay.
It's called, isn't it called I Suck It? Like, I don't know. I think also because in the video of that, the top layer has got loads of plates in that in no way would fit up the hose of the vacuum.
Right.
So it's obviously not real. But this vacuum salt one is just it looks like a Dyson, and someone's just put pictures of bricks inside the main head. Sort by colour, sort by brick, separates dust, easy empty, 5 speed. What do you think of that one? Meh. Introducing the left-handed brick separator. It's yellow. I want it. Is it in any way different from a normal one?
I don't think so.
It just looks like a yellow version.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, because that's not a thing that...
No.
It's a symmetrical tool.
Yes.
So you can use it with either hand.
Yeah.
So that's funny, right?
Yes.
And also it's funny because people, like, as soon as you see that, a yellow brick separator, I must have it.
Yes. But no one believed that they're actually introducing a left-handed brick separator.
But some people might have fallen for the fact that, oh, they should totally do that. And then they suddenly realise that it's not a thing.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think people are that stupid.
I think some people are.
And again, though, that is something that, would be funny regardless of what day you did it on.
Yeah, that's true. The Lego house did The Wooden Duck Has Gone Missing. They had, showed an empty display case. I think there was a lot of people in the comments of this genuinely worried.
Okay.
Because that's like an iconic piece of Lego history. You don't expect Lego house to make up that kind of stuff.
Do you not?
But then people in the comments are laughing, so,
Yeah.
I really liked the Friends set that people had done, which was the fountain. I'd buy that. I'd consider buying that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't see how that's an April... how the date matters for that one. That one's good no matter when.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes it clearer that it's not actually happening if you do it on April 1st.
Let's see what difference that makes.
I saw another one. Relive history with the Green Grace and modular set from Lego. This UK exclusive re-release will come in 2 stunning renditions, classic and our new colour variant, shades of yellow. This is sure to make anyone, no matter what age you are, smile like a kid. So I love the Green Grace, so I don't know if you've noticed. I might have mentioned it on some
I don't think you have mentioned it, no.
And I would be fine with them re-releasing it because I have it and I'm not really bothered about how much it costs, but I'm guessing it's to annoy all the people who...
Well, it's to get people excited because they want it. It's to annoy people who have it as an investment and don't want to see the price crash in it.
Yeah. So is that a mean thing to do? That's a mean one.
It's not funny, so...
It's not funny, okay. It's not funny.
There's no joke behind it.
Someone showed an image of the Lego Rewards website with Lego Superglue. So again, it's like the brick stick. I'm going to guess that Lego themselves didn't put that on there as a redeem. Maybe they did.
They might have done.
Playgo. I quite like this one. Playmobil and Lego, together. Lego teaming up with Playmobil to bring the best of both worlds. And you've got Lego, but then the hideous Playmobil people. Yeah. But then they're holding Lego. So they must have...
So I didn't see this on April 1st, but I definitely saw it after.
Well, there you go.
And people were commenting on it.
You're just slow to April 1st.
But this is the point, as we say, because the way social media works...
Yeah. So I saved all of these on the 1st and the morning of the 2nd. So as the world did the 1st. So it was close enough. I figured it was fine. Have you ever seen those videos, life hack ones, where they've got a hole in the wall and they get some noodles and smash them in there, and
yes,
and then oh look, it's fixed kind of thing, and they do it with toilet seats and things. Brickman, or the Brickman even, he's Australia's Lego certified builder or something. He put together a video of doing that with Lego bricks. It's quite a funny video to watch.
Oh, is that the one where he does other hacks?
Yeah, some Lego life hacks.
So it was you coat the piece in peanut butter, put it in the freezer for 48 hours, get it out and it's transparent.
Yep, and in vinegar and then it bounces off the walls and things. Yeah. The first time I was watching, I'm how does that work? And then I'm he's just being stupid. And then I'm it's April Fool's Day. That's the thing. Those are the ones I quite like. The ones that take you a little bit longer to twig when you're really? And then you're oh no, not really.
But again, I think I saw that after April 1st.
Yeah.
And it was still funny. So
that's
April 1st has nothing to do with it.
So I put that they were making an X-Files set.
Yeah.
But then he was no, they're not really. But then he's got pictures of Mulder and Scully with minifigures. Yeah. So what's that from?
I can't remember. Did they wouldn't have done it as Dimensions, would they?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're just trying to trick us. One place talked about the Lego IKEA collaboration. So obviously they've done the big lick boxes. but this is the one that people really, really want. And it was a table with like a lip around the side so pieces didn't roll off. All kind of things that kind of made sense. What else was special about it? Adjustable height with enough surface area to allow you to knoll 2,500 elements at a time. Offset red, so good contrast between the table and the elements. Like they really...
Unless you're building the London bus.
Well, it's offset red, so maybe it's still...
Okay.
I don't know. It's that they put a lot of work into thinking about the features that people would actually want. Yeah, the special surface so that pieces don't bounce off as you're opening them. But the funny part was what was it called? Builder set was the name of the thing. And then they were working on some cabinets that displayed a set. And there was one more. A storage unit was sorted to bits. Sorted to bits. Build a set and display the set. I think that was the bit that made me laugh the most.
Right.
Like the names of the actual things. Yeah. But I really, we could do with the bits not falling off the side. But people have hacked that, haven't they? You see people with like guttering around the outside of their tables.
Yeah, I mean you can get like gaming tables that do that as well. They have like, that's more that the surface is slightly recessed. Yeah. So like if you roll dice, they don't come out and stuff. So
our friends had one. Oh, I saw someone saying about gold pieces making a comeback. Like you can get any like metallic gold.
Right.
All pieces now come in a metallic gold for the same sort of price.
Okay.
Like that's not a thing.
No.
Why do they not do metallic gold?
No.
Is it just expensive?
I don't know. Well, they stopped doing chrome because it was what's the term? Too variable. So, like, two chrome pieces put next to each other wouldn't look the same.
Right.
And I think that the chrome actually perishes quite quickly on it. So any old chrome pieces very rarely look chrome anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't think it's that it photo decays, but you can basically rub it off, essentially, if you handle them too much.
Fair enough. So, which was your best from those? Or you just don't want to pick any because you hate April Fool's Day?
No, I mean, I think the ones where when you realise it's a joke and you chuckle, then that's a good April Fool's. But again, it could be good on any other day as well. And so there were a couple of them in there. I don't remember which ones, I wasn't paying attention.
I quite like the names of the tables. So, because it's a subtle detail in an article that highlights it's not true. But unless you're properly reading it, you won't notice.
Right.
And if you then go to tell your friends, oh, they've got these things, and you're like, oh, and then the penny drops. But it's a delay, like you tell someone about it, and then you realise that those are the best April Fools, I think. Yeah. So let us know if you saw any other April Fools, Lego ones specifically, that's what we're talking about, in the comments below. Also, what are your thoughts on April Fool's jokes? If you want to catch any of our previous podcast episodes, then you can see them in the playlist linked up now or in the comments below or the show notes. And we'll be back next week. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.